Hey guys, Jacob Hatz from Fashion Industry Broadcast here. In this segment we are going to be counting down the 10 best mob movies ever made, and talking about what made them instant classics. The Untouchables is set in the 1930s Prohibition. It tells the story of Elliot Ness, played by Kevin Costner, and his war against organized crime in Chicago with mob boss Al Capone, played by Robert De Niro.
I want you to get this fuck where he breathes. I want you to find this Nancy boy Elliot Ness. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground.
Number 9. Donnie Brasco is iconic, not only because of the star-studded cast of Al Pacino and Johnny Depp, but because of the emotion it shows as an FBI agent goes deep undercover to infiltrate the Italian mob.
If I come out Lefty dies, they're gonna kill him. Because he vouched for me. Because he stood up for me. That's the same thing as if I put a bullet in his head myself, do you understand?
Number 8. Scarface, one of the greatest movies of all time. Telling the story of Tony Montana played by Al Pacino, this epic saga is filled with sex, drugs, and rock and roll whilst also showing the American dream.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
Number 7. Pulp Fiction, one of Tarantino's greatest films. Presented as a non-linear narrative and telling the story from the perspectives of different characters. And of course, Samuel L. Jackson being a boss.
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
Does he look like a bitch? No!
Number 6. The Departed, directed by the legend himself, Martin Scorsese, is the powerful story of the Irish mob in Boston told through characters portrayed by DiCaprio, Nicholson, and Damon. A must-see.
You erased me, huh? Oh yeah, go ahead, shoot a cop, Einstein. Watch what happens.
Well, what happened is this bull would go right through your fucking head!
Watch what happens!
Number 5. Guy Ritchie rarely disappoints with his movies, as is the case with Snatch. Presenting two storylines of a missing diamond, as well as a boxing promoter, what could go wrong with the young Brad Pitt? 4. Casino is one of the mob-loving movie fans' favorites, featuring heavy hitters, such as De Niro, Stone, and of course, Pesci. It tells the story of the mafia in Las Vegas through their rise and fall. Anyone going to a casino will reconsider.
This is the end result of all the bright lights and the comp trips, of all the champagne and free hotel suites, and all the broads and all the booze. It's all been arranged just for us to get your money.
3. Goodfellas is an all-out classic that basically wrote the book for mobster movies. Set in Brooklyn, it tells the story of three characters as they grow up transitioning into the gangster lifestyle.
To me, being a gangster was better than being president of the United States.
Number 2. Eastern Promises was fantastic. It broke the status quo of typical Italian mob movies by flipping it and making it focused on the Russian mafia. This movie is a must-see for all fans of the genre as well as Viggo Mortensen fans.
We think he might be Russian mafia.
In Russian prisons, your life story is written on your body. In tattoos.
Number 1. The Godfather, probably the most acclaimed mob movie ever made. Adapted from Mario Puzo's classic novel of the same name, it explores the untouched and unknown side of the Italian-American mafia.
And the scum that ruined your daughter would be suffering this very day. And if by chance an honest man like yourself should make enemies, then he would become my enemies. And then they would fear you.